got to have Megan on here.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing.
Thank you for coming
Thanks
on.
for
We're going to
having
get you
me.
back on here in a
Freaking
second.
nailed it.
Oh, we got our girl.
Throw right in there. All right.
You don't have an option.
Gosh, we're so happy you showed up. Here's your head.
All right. Can you hear us?
Ladies
Can you hear
with
us?
some hair problems.
Got great hair.
Okay, so Megan, this is a big moment for us. So this is the Project Exodus podcast. We're doing a live stream here, obviously at the Fentanyl Walk.
Fantastic.
But you have made such a impact on our lives since we sat down with you. A matter of fact,
Well,
I can't think of how many times we've brought you up and conversations, the podcast about how we've got to get you on here. And for me, the fact that you just walked by is not a coincidence. So if you don't mind, just tell the people watching who you are and what you do, and I'm going to shut up.
oh my goodness. All right. I wasn't prepared for that. Well, my name is Megan Howell, and I'm the executive director and founder of Second Heart Homes. And I help homeless individuals that have a mental illness off the street and into a housing program with love and accountability and creativeness and boundaries and learning how to explore who they are, sometimes for the first time. And it started when I helped a man off the streets who had been homeless for 25 years and suffering from schizophrenia, and nobody would listen to him, but I sat on the sidewalk and talked to him. And well, one thing led to another, and saw the king in him and who he was, somebody's child, someone who needs love, someone who needs to talk about being dismissed, right? And here we are, 11 houses later, with funding for the 12th and 13th, actually, and a whole team and a community. This is amazing that everybody works together for the same North Star. And well, that's what you get when you pay attention and you do something.
I have to add, so we're a new nonprofit in town, and we're good at helping people. We're not good. We'd have no experience in fundraising or what it takes to fund a nonprofit. And I had ran into a good friend of ours named Dave, and Dave's like, "You've got to meet Megan." And so Megan, selfless as can be, set us up to come in, and we went and sat with her for at least a good hour and a half. And she taught us what an elevator speech was. And we sat there in that scorching hot room
On a pink couch.
on a pink couch. And it was such I left there, and I remember I got home and Shelby was like, "So how was it?" I was like, "This lady is I'm so glad we have you in our community."
Oh, man.
Because it's one of those things where I left there, I was like, I've got to spend more time with her. Cause you just, it taught me so much more about not the selfless motives. And it gave me bravery to talk about why it's important to donate to these causes. And
that's wonderful.
I
I'm
remember-
glad that's
I remember asking
inspired
you, I said, "Who's my audience?" And you said, "Everybody." And that just, I'm like, okay, this lady's has no fear. Is so comfortable being vulnerable about these things. And I just wanted to tell you, thank you so much for what you've done for us. You inspired me. And one of the reasons that we do what we do is because of people like you that have showed us how to do it.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. I'm so glad I was able to help, because you've got the fire inside that it's going to take to get where you want to go. And, I was a waitress. I had to figure a lot of this stuff out. And so you're completely capable. I have all the faith in you guys in the world, and I can't wait to watch you grow and be a part of that. That's just so lovely.
Well, thank you. One of the stories that you told us, and I've thought about a lot, was you went to Rick Ross's car show.
Off the record, yeah.
I thought that was so interesting because, you wouldn't expect that, or I didn't expect that. Are you going back?
He's got to think through his event planning a little bit better, but everything is a learning experience. And I read his book. I picked his book up at Barnes and Noble unintentionally, saw it and said, "That guy wrote a book? I'd like to write a book."
Yeah.
And I said, man, this is something I would never read. Maybe I should pick it up and check it out and see if there's anything I can learn from it. And surprisingly, it was incredible. It was a story of being an underdog and working very hard, persevering, being resilient, and all these incredible themes that I think we go through or know someone who's been through it. And was inspired. And then when I found out he had a car show, I said, I can go to that and check it out. Yeah, I'm going to go to the promised land. Why not? And it's incredible. There were pythons and
So scale from 1
cars.
to 10. 1 to 10, the Rick Ross car show is a must experience event.
Ooh, it depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But my goal was to visit a place I read about and see it for myself. So I accomplished it, knocked it out of the park. I thought that was incredible.
Well, I wanted to say thank you again for coming by. I know we just kind of snatched you up. But I
Literally
looked at,
walking down
we
the
had
sidewalk.
Angelo on, and I looked up and I seen you, and I was like, Joel, it's Megan. And he was like, oh, get her. So
Uh,
I didn't want to
guys are
take
so
too much of
kind.
your time. Thank you so much for coming by here. You
You're
are
very
awesome. I'm
welcome.
sure we'll run
Yeah.
into cross
We're
paths
probably gonna
again.
steal some of your
We
time in the
will. I
future.
hope so.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Hopefully, I mean,
We'd love to have you for the next generation recovery meeting sometime. We're just trying to plan
yeah,
that.
we've got, so every Saturday night we have a meeting at 7, and typically we have like a guest speaker come and just tell their story and have a topic
and bring a panel.
people need to hear you, especially in the recovery community. Like you added so much depth to the service aspect of life. Like, I don't know, like service brings me peace. Like whenever I'm full of fear, anxiety, like helping someone calms me down. And
Well, you can only be in one of two zones, fear or love.
yeah,
And when you're out of one, you have to find a way to return to joy and be back in love. It's almost that simple.
yeah, the one thing I've taken away from this event so far today is, and I've said it numerous times, it's like there's zero judgment. I
Mm,
don't have insecurities here. Like I feel like I'm with my people,
You are.
and I look across and I don't see it, like I've jokingly said this is a junkie flea market like that, but I look across and I see people with the same struggles that I
Mm.
have and are just here to support each other.
Yeah,
So
we got
it's-
some of the same successes too, and that's just
Absolutely.
as awesome.
Well, Megan, thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming by. I won't keep you captive long, but
We'll reach out again to you.
yeah,
See.
you're our favorite purple blue and haired lady.
Yeah.
That is, you're our girl.
You guys rock. I appreciate what you do.
Thank
It's
you, Megan.
amazing.
You were
Appreciate
the
what
best.
you
Thank
do.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
All right. Hey, how are you? So have they? I guess everybody took off walking.
Yeah, I think everyone started the walk.
We're gonna have to. I'm gonna send you an email later. I still have your card folded up in my wallet. Yeah, for sure, for sure. We need to do stuff. Absolutely,
See you.
absolutely, Miss
Thank you.
Megan. You're the best.
She's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Wow.
To